Red Flintstone, yabba dabba do. Run with your feet, don't fucking poo poo. Jimmy Hill saw some Lord poo poo. Poo poo. I said poo poo, ray right.
Check 1, 2.
Bathroom's got a big old pile of poo. Yeah, ball beer, mama, never down here. Oh, mama, never give us a here around. Loretta Lynn, it's a 3-motor format. You better do good or you're gonna get loud. All right, mama, dear, mama, her mommy. Jimmy Hill sitting right next to me.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey, Jimmy, what? Oh, no. You downtown, he's really, really tall. His name's Zach Heron, it ain't Jason Waggett. He's on the road, we kicked him out. He's way more talented. We just losing hairs, only got 2 years
No
left.
case of triple, yeah.
All right.
No case of triple, kids.
No triple. Follow all the 10 commandments when you hear at Loretta Lynn.
It's a hit song right there. It's $1 million song right there.
That's $11 song.
That'll be available on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud.
Oh, and Bed Bath & Beyond.
Fox. History books are made to be broken. Every generation seeking to surpass the previous.
What we calling, Jared, you know?
To leave their own mark. With every moment etched in time.
Well, as a matter of fact, I think we have a special secret guest here at Radio Fox. Jeremy McGrath's room, please.
One moment, I'll connect you.
Whoa, Jeremy? That might be me. Jeremy, how's it going?
Honor yesterday. Invent tomorrow.
Welcome the best 42 in the land. All ages from kids up to grown men. Walk through the gates of the coal miner's daughter to make a point clearer than the creek water. Who's the best? Who's it gonna be? In Hurricane Mills, Tennessee. Can you feel the adrenaline? Dirt flies hypnotized by the wheel spin. Hear the crowd, everybody's whistling. Line on the fence. If you can put it all together 3 times, this 1 week of racing could change your life. Everybody knows this is where it all begins. Do what you gotta do. 20 plus 2 out at the ranch.
Jason Wygant, ladies and gentlemen.
Jason Wygant looks way different.
Yeah, not Jason Wygant. Way more talented. Thanks. Zach Heron.
What's up? Oh, no. Wait
It's
a
all good.
second. It all goes wild
That was
here.
a great save, like we saw many, many times on the racetrack. Loretta Lynn.
We love her.
That's a perfect way to start this show. And you know what? That was a great intro.
Thank you. Thank
just
you.
made
Out
that
at the
up.
ranch, available
Did he
everywhere.
was that a freestyle? Right?
No,
That
that's
was
the original
improv?
song. We use it for Racer TV. We use it for everything here. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Zach, that was awesome. Heck
Thank
yeah.
you, Jimmy.
That was cool.
Thank you. All
Yeah,
right.
so we kind of flipped the script. We got a bunch of guests, so we're going to keep this intro short and sweet.
Short
It
and
is
sweet.
Friday night. We've already crowned some champions, so a lot of kids already on their way home. Some of our 50cc riders. The weather has been spectacular, Jimmy.
Today's the best. Yeah, today's the best day of the week. We're ending it out with a bang today. And today's also the day that, like you said, we crowned a lot of champions today. Seen a lot of tears. Seen a lot of, a lot of chaos down there, crying. A lot of happy families.
A lot of
the
crying,
whole thing.
yes.
Yeah.
Big year for crying here at
I've
the ranch.
seen tears of joy and tears of sadness out there today.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's so much work that goes into this race, and to see it go away with a mechanical or some sort of off-track skirmish there, that's a bummer. But again, we're going to get into some guests. We've got Andrew Short's going to stop by, Ryan
Andrew
Holliday
Short.
from Team Green, Deacon Denno is in the house as well, Kevin Wyndham and his big beard. He's going to come back for night 2. We need hours to spend with Kevin before we could ever cover everything. So,
Absolutely.
you know what? Let's just get into it. We've got some moments from the race itself here, and
right.
let's check it out here. Go to the there it is.
Cue the clip. Here we go. Number 5, crash while leading today. Trinity Bachelor here. That was Schoolboy 2. I think he crashed about the first or second lap of the race.
and you hate to see it happen. And it was going great for him.
And, you know, that was a pretty early moto. That was a 7 o'clock moto this morning. So these guys, I don't even know if they had breakfast. They just went straight into it. There it is right there.
That's how your day goes. It's early in the morning, and just like that, they just zip right past you. So Trinity Bachelor, unfortunately, makes it into one of our moments.
And if you remember that was about the third person we saw do that in that moto as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, looked a little slick this morning. Number 4, here we go. Super Mini Sends. Darren Pine and Dane Pappas were out there battling it out.
You see him stretching it out. 3. He goes 2, 3, 3.
He was going to quad that sucker, I'm pretty sure.
They got the big sand jump where they're hucking that on a Super Mini. The thud of
Very
those guys.
big.
I saw you camped out over there listening to that. You can feel it.
Yeah, I was just picking up on the vibrations, you know. Oh, we're going to get a slow-mo here. Everybody watch the flex. Honestly, though,
Full extension, and he prepares for impact. It
There we
lands
go.
right there. That's what $20,000 worth of suspension will do for you.
That's right.
That's a random number. I can't verify that. Here we go. Battle for the title. We got Maddox Timmerman and Tace Morgan squaring off here. There's Maddox on the 50 machine.
This was a fun one to watch. Maddox had it for a while, and then a couple of mistakes. Morgan stayed calm under pressure, side by side, multiple times through that race.
Now, Maddox has been showing incredible speed all week, and he's had a couple of just minor mistakes that ended up costing him the championship. And Tace Morgan, in my opinion, is my favorite of the week, one of my favorite, most impressive riders of the week. Last year was the first time I'd ever heard of him, and it was cool to see this year how much pressure he had applied to him the whole time, and he did not crack once. This kid has got nerves of steel for sure.
And he knew it coming into the week, too. I talked to him earlier this year at Oak Hill, and he said, yeah, I'm expecting plates. Like, that's why I'm here. That's what I'm working for. And he stayed cool under pressure in multiple classes here in Mini Senior.
And he looks cool.
Yes.
How about that? History being made to a couple of times today.
man,
We've got Yumina
epic.
Burning going to be our first female athlete to make it in one of the open gender class. Boys, girls are all in this class. And just to make it in this class is one thing, but to get on the podium, which is what we were waiting for, we were all willing it. We wanted it so bad to happen.
It's a big deal. It's a big deal to be out there against some of the best in the world. And and she proved that girls can do this too. Girls can be up there on the podium. And shortly after this, who was that?
I think it was Racing Kyler.
Yeah, we're going to
Racing
look at that too.
Kyler. There
And
she
both
was.
of
Oh
those
my
ladies,
goodness.
there was
Tears of joy, baby.
no
Look at
luck
that.
about it. They did that all 3 motos super consistent. Yumina was in the running for the title late into this race as well.
I mean, are there any other sports that you can think of that you can throw a girl in the mix and she'd be, like football? I mean, I don't think that would work so well.
Racing Kyler was another one. We're looking at her on the 54, I believe, and she, what'd she go, 2-2-2 perhaps?
2-2-2, I
Yeah,
think, all the way
across
through. I know
board.
she got second in that last
There you
moto,
go.
but
4-2-2. Yeah, if I only had the piece of paper with all the results right in front of me. There she is. And she was absolutely dazzling as well. The female racers coming up, this next wave of riders, they're going to make a big splash here. And this was
podium.
absolute chaos down there.
It really was. I was standing next to Mike Emery, one of the photographers, and he mentioned that he's never seen that many people down on the podium for a podium speech at Loretta's. It felt you could feel the energy. It was pretty special moment there.
Yeah, she was all smiles there. And look at that crew there. Everybody, you are a huge part of it.
Did you guys see when she went to spray her
Grape
grape juice? She went straight for her little brother. And
Yeah,
said,
finally,
"Take this,
I got
buddy.
you, buddy.
Got you.
Take that.
That's
We got
right.
another little Jimmy Hill segment. Jimmy, what'd you get into?
Well, I didn't get into anything,
No?
but from what I heard, I talked to some people, and Dougie, I guess, got kicked out. But it's
Another in a long
it
line.
happens. Yeah, it's agents. Everybody, action sports agents. You got to watch them, okay?
We're gonna.
You got to watch them.
Going to put him in a great spot going into
Did you hear Frenchie's line about Brown not racing this year?
What's up?
You gotta get out of here.
I'm with the pros.
I don't care, you gotta get out of here.
I'll see you in court, brother. Hey, Grandma. Yeah. I'm doing okay. You know, it's not going so well. Nobody wants to sign with me. I don't know why. Yeah, okay, can you feed the cat, please? And if we're out of cat food, just give it dog food. Okay. Yeah, it's not going so good. Yeah. I haven't talked to anybody yet. Nobody wants to sign. Yeah, I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back again. It's a waste of my time. Spent all this money on that tent to get here. It's ridiculous. That tent it's a 2-person tent. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Loretta Lynn's ranch. Nobody wants to sign. All the hot talent down there, they don't want an agent yet. They're scared because I want to take 110% of what they make, and it's ridiculous. So, but anyways, maybe I'll be back next year. Maybe I won't. So, but anyways, I got to get home and feed my cat.
Dude, did he say he was gonna feed his
Dog, cat food.
I think his cat dog food. I don't know if
Yeah,
it works
yeah.
that way, but
Welcome, Deacon Denno here. We're gonna. Did Dougie ever get to you? Did he ever talk to you about signing 110% of the money you make? You actually owe him money.
Who?
That was the agent, Dougie.
see, he doesn't.
So he
even know
doesn't
about it.
exactly.
That's true. That's fine.
Okay, well, it didn't work out.
If you
so-
see him, watch out for him. Okay, the guy's bad.
Yeah, he'll be
news,
in your wallet
for
immediately.
Sure. Yeah, but once again, we got Deacon Denno here. Deacon, congratulations today. You got a title. Was that your first title today?
Yeah, that was my first title on a big bike actually.
First title on a big bike.
Yeah.
Hey.
Now, how many do you have here at the ranch?
That was my second one. I won 23 on my super mini year.
Okay, so you kind of blossomed late there, got those championships late. Those are the ones that count, though. We talked about that yesterday. Those super mini and those B class and schoolboy ones are big. The heavy hitters are all there, and you had to be stoked.
Yeah, I was stoked. That one meant a lot to me.
Yeah. And we were talking earlier too, and you mentioned how did you do your first time here at the ranch?
38th overall on 65 7-9 class.
Dude, 38th overall. And
A
then
long drive back to Texas, wasn't it?
I don't even know if my parents were mad. It's the first time at the ranch. We just
Yeah, we
enjoyed
just made
it.
it.
No
and,
expectations.
No expectations. Yeah.
That's awesome. And then the second year after that, you came back, and how'd you do?
I got 5th overall my next year.
So then you probably felt a little bit of momentum, and
Yeah.
and then now look at you.
Mhm.
Now you're up there. You're clearly one of the fastest. Wait, not one of the fastest.
He is the champ already,
But he-
looking like a champ in the other one too.
Holding the
And,
fastest lap too.
Fastest.
Oh,
lap,
you wanna
too.
get that
That's
in.
right. Yeah, I had to throw that out
Yeah.
there. So we got some highlights, I think, from your race right here.
Just flex, man. Just talk about
Just
how awesome
flex.
you are. This is all you, dog.
So this looks like this would have been yesterday's moto,
This was Moto 1 of Schoolboy 2.
Moto 1.
Nice and warm for you in that moto.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, you talked about the heat. You said you were kind of dizzy after one of those motos, a little loopy.
First moto, yeah, it caught up to me quick. I wasn't really expecting it to be that bad, but
And you train in it. You train
Yeah.
down in Georgia at the Triumph facility, so you're right near us, and
Yeah.
it's been hot down there.
here's just different. You're in a hole around, got trees surrounding you, and yeah, it's really humid down here. It catches up to you quick.
Catches up quick.
You call up to everybody else quick too, man. So you're driving. You got a truck. We were talking about you're going to get it squatted, get some neon lights and everything.
No, definitely not squatting it.
It's like a Florida kind of thing or whatever, but it's kind of a weird thing.
Yeah, it's not my thing.
Not your thing.
No.
You make fun of dudes with squatted trucks.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
You should just lift it and get some truck nuts. That's the way to go. That's really.
There you go. That worked down there where you're at, for sure.
Okay, awesome.
Here's another look at some of your racing action here, the 10 Commandments.
So who was your Well, I mean, you didn't have much competition because you won, but who were you battling with out there?
This morning I had a moto, Schoolboy 2, and me and Will Canagire won, and yeah, him and Owen Covell, Vincent, obviously they were really strong.
You said Will. You kind of got hung up by a lapper at the end there, and Will got you.
No, actually I was coming through the pack, and then yeah, lappers I think helped us both out and didn't help us out. So it's kind of 50-50, just wherever the lappers feel like going. They have their own mind, they have their own brain wherever they're.
And it looks crazy too, because the way that the lines that develop, it looks like you're kind of screwed sometimes by the lappers. Like you can't just hop out of the rut and get out of the way when the blue flags are waving. So
No, definitely not here. The ruts are way too deep.
Absolutely.
more quality starts for you here. A little bit of a wheelie there. Had to chop the throttle just a bit.
Yeah, starts have not been it this week.
Yeah, you were talking about that, how you come off the gate, it's hard packed, and then it's into the loam stuff, so you kind of got to be careful with how you roll the throttle.
Yeah, I've been struggling with it because I want to get back for the slick stuff to get the traction to the rear, and I end up getting back too far, and then before I know it, the deep stuff's right there, and then I wheelie. So yeah, I'm still figuring that out. 5 motos in now, and I've got 2 good starts, and other than that, it's been a struggle. So
You're going to move to the A class pretty soon. So
After here.
You saw the intensity Enzo and the boys bring. Are you ready? Or do you think you have to do anything different in terms of training to get ready for that level? The length of moto is a little bit different. They go 25.
Well, we've been cranking out some 30s and stuff, so yeah, I don't think really the training part will change. I've been looking at the lap times this week, like the 250B moto, and then the A class was a couple motos after. So looking at it, I'm not far off. If not, I think I ran faster a couple laps. So I don't think, I don't think I need to do anything different. I think just keep what I'm doing.
Just aim for those starts.
Yeah,
Call up
for
old
sure.
Michael Essie.
Starts help out a lot.
There we go. Awesome. And so, how serious are you at this point? I'm curious because I'm not that educated on this subject here. But like, what do you guys eat? Are you guys have like crazy diets? Are you allowed to eat candy and stuff like that, or what's your
Ice cream?
ice cream?
I haven't hit the cone this week.
You've earned it, dude.
See,
You get another
yeah,
I
chance.
think I
today.
have earned it.
After this, Kevin and I will take you up there. We're gonna buy you a
dude.
cone.
We'll ruin his day and he'll get a
I got
fifth
a
tomorrow.
moto tomorrow. I got another one
Don't
away.
do
Okay,
that.
yeah. Okay, after there you
Yeah,
go.
I don't want to be responsible for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like I've definitely earned some candy, but yeah, our diets are pretty strict, I'd say. I mean, just try to keep it clean and lean, and yeah, I eat candy every once in a while, but not every week or anything crazy like that.
K-Dub was pretty psyched on your get-up, like your look here. He digs the gear.
Yeah,
Kind of commented on it a
I
few
watched
times.
I watched back the moto, and I heard the props and stuff. Yeah, I think the kid's looking pretty sick. Shout out Renan. They got me looking dialed this week. Alpine Stars. That was a sick start. That was my
That's
best
the
start of the
one
week
right
right there. But yeah, Alpine Stars with the green boots, I think.
Was that this morning or was that yesterday?
This was today.
Today.
Championship moto.
And it is hard to keep up. There's 1,000 races here during the week, I think, something like that. Pretty.
Totally.
Is there
Don't-
really?
Don't
1,000
don't
races?
fact check me, but
It's like 106 or something.
yeah, it feels like 1,000 for
Does.
sure.
Yeah.
Probably 1,000 laps for sure.
Probably close to that.
Yeah.
So this is all about you, man. Tell me, like, how does Brownie get you dialed in? Does he work you like a dog down there?
Yeah. He's been working me. Been working with Jordan, just following Jordan Smith's steps. You know, he's older. He's learned
Way
a lot.
older. He's way older.
So
than you.
just following his steps and seeing how hard he works, and all those guys, they all work hard, and just watching them and trying to follow their steps. Yeah, it's making me learn a lot.
Did I hear something? Did you ever work with Reed on anything? Chad?
I worked with Chad at Redbud Combine. That was my first time meeting him, and yeah, he was great there.
Awesome. Yeah. That'd be a good guy to learn from, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
great guy
especially
to
all the
learn
guys you get to watch down there at the Triumph facility. You get to see what that level of training. Those are dudes that are putting in pro motos and getting top 10s. Like the whole Triumph crew was top 10 at one point at the last couple of races. So you're in that mix.
Yeah, for sure.
Are you on track with those dudes, burning out motos
yeah.
with them?
Yeah,
All right.
every
So
day.
when you line up with those guys, anybody, can you keep them in sight for a little bit?
Yeah, it's funny.
Say it. They're listening. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sure they are listening. Couple weeks ago, actually, I think. Obviously, they're racing on the weekend and stuff, but track was flat one morning, and I threw down a heater and actually qualified. Well, our super pole lap, I was faster than them, and they sent me out first, and they're chasing me.
No.
So, yeah.
Wait, faster than the whole squad.
Yeah, faster than the whole squad. one
Wait
day.
a
Lord.
minute.
But
Talk about
I know it's early.
smooth
man.
track, and they're racing on the weekends, and they aren't doing anything crazy.
I like the way
during
you
the week, so-
qualify that, but you know
You're
it feels
hu-
good.
Humble.
Yeah, it does
This-
feel good.
He's humble about it. He's trying not to let him down too,
Yeah.
let him down lightly.
Because they'll get you when they hear that and they see you there. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jordan and Jalik might give me a little crap when I get back to the,
Oh,
the
they're
facility
like,
if they
we
hear
weren't
this.
trying that day. Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't know we were getting
Yeah, you
timed.
can't be talking about that, man. Well, dude, props to you, man. You're on your way to your second championship tomorrow. Just keep doing what you've been doing here. I guess we got some highlights we're going to show here in a minute. Deacon, Denno in the house, dude. Well done, sir.
Yeah, thank y'all.
Yeah, Deacon, awesome to meet you, and good luck tomorrow. Good luck in the future. And
Good luck at everything you do ever do in the history of your life.
ever.
y'all.
If you
All
play
the
the
luck in
lottery.
the world, man. Yeah, and you got good style. Keep the style. Keep
Keep
having
the
fun.
gear
keep ripping.
looking
Yes, sir.
fresh.
Yeah.
We're waiting on these guys to catch up with. We've been trying to toss it to them.
And we're back. 250B Limited
There we go.
Moto 3.
250B limited. These classes are so tough. I know we talk about that. Every class here is tough. They're the 40 best guys. Kevin Wyndham going to jump in here with this segment. We're just going over some highlights here of the 250B Limited.
250B Limited, number 39 out there.
And the Thunder over here.
Jason leaves, and we're having. Okay, this is actually Moto 2, ladies and gentlemen. Scrap what we just said.
Trying to pick out who is who here.
You know, I don't miss Weeds, but I kind of do sometimes. The guy, he's talented. He's a talented man on the microphone.
Well, unfortunately, I don't think he could pull this off either. We don't have
Well, that's Fitch.
Kevin, you're talented too.
We had Shane up there, right?
39 would be Shane.
Yeah.
Oh man, so if you heard that voice, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Wyndham's in the building again. And this man, I heard him calling motos all day today, and sounded like a true voice of motocross.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Good time here at the ranch. Good to hand out some championships.
Is that Thurman's bike? Was that Thurman's bike going breaking down, I believe? Remember, we were calling that race.
Oh, man.
Super expired.
That is the worst time for that to happen.
That's not what you want to see at the ranch.
Not what you want to see.
Tough break. And he was in the mix there. There's Max Shane. That guy's been tough to beat.
Very tough to beat.
consistent.
Yeah, he's just on fire right now, riding super well.
Like, how, I mean, is it just your day whenever the starts are falling?
Oh, that was
we
brutal.
Just
Okay.
we just put another curse.
Holy crap.
Another announcer's
It
curse.
already happened, though. It did already happen. Max Shane, that, by the way, was getting a lot of people today. I did see Maddox Timmerman almost do the exact same thing in his race today. For some reason, when they were scrubbing that thing, they just scrubbed into a hole. And, yeah, that was dirty. Was he leading that when he went down? He was leading that when he went down.
And that was Fitch there that took over?
Handed it over to Fitch, and check that out.
McCaden Fitch, number 29, taking number 1 today.
I'm on Team Fitch. He actually let me ride his bike today, so.
Was that his bike you were
Yeah,
riding?
well, the old man, yeah, not McCaden.
Oh, awesome.
There we go. Look
Hey,
at
and
that
that's
family
the
celebration.
that's the most dangerous part of the track right there for those of you that have never been to the ranch. That's
Trying to weave through all those people.
Oh man, yeah, a lot of revs down there.
And Fitch would get that championship. Here's 250 Pro Sport Moto number 3.
Okay, so was this the race of the week so far? I feel like this is
Is this the Timmerman coming through the field?
this
here?
is Timmerman coming through the field.
So this is one I watched without the mic in hand, and I can tell you I was just drooling to get on the mic. There was so much action in this race.
There were battles. There was a lot of back and forth. At one point, I feel like Gibson was in the lead.
So right now it's Cade Johnson.
Cade Johnson.
Finally got a good start.
Yes.
Finally, he has been begging for a start, and he did great with it. And we found out some news later on in the moto, Kev.
We did?
Yeah, he had a flat tire like the
was
last
out there
couple of
with
laps.
There you go.
And that explained. Like, he went backwards really quick, and I'm like, he's not that tired.
And we have our guest from earlier this week, Enzo Timmerman, out there ripping it up. And he, I think he was about 7th or 8th off the start going into the 10 Commandments. So he had his work cut out for him.
Yeah, it's not really his show yet, but just wait a second.
And you know what?
Spoiler alert.
I never thought he was going to get to him. He was 6-8 seconds back for a good halfway point in the moto.
Yeah, because Cade and Gibson, they really took off at the beginning of the race, and there's the gap right there. You can see a lot of us. He knew he had the championship wrapped up today, and so
he could have sat in third.
Yeah, we all thought that he was going to just maybe put it on cruise control, and he said,
it just kind of came to him.
I'm gonna hug it.
I'm going to go after my teammate Landon Gordon just in front of him.
And so going to the show last night, I was shocked to hear him speaking about we don't know what's going on next weekend, right? He doesn't know what he's racing, and I think that when you're in that state of mind, it's not only about the championship, but it's about the future.
Yeah.
And he definitely wanted a statement more than the championship. He got them both, but he was willing to sacrifice anything to make that statement ride, and a statement is what he made.
That's right. Put in that extra work, right?
Unbelievable.
Look at that. He's so pumped. That was great.
Awesome. All of that hard work culminated into this, and we, I feel like he's one of the guys that we've been talking about a lot lately. We've been watching him in the Pro Motocross series, and he is. I'm excited to see him really over the next couple of years, see how he develops in the riding.
2025 junior moto. You see that on the screen here. This one just sounds good. This is your favorite class.
Yeah. I just want this in my ears as I sleep all night.
Oh, in the ears is good. Also, I happen to be behind the start line for this race, and the two-stroke tunes wasn't a bad run
man.
either. So.
You know what we're talking about.
Yeah, we're looking for Cannon Hargrove in that moto number 3. He was on the number 4 machine, but the 49 Yamaha is
no.
machine on the screen here.
Oh, is that Tanner Dorman? Or no, is it? Yes, that was Tanner Dorman. Tanner Dorman he's had a hell of a week. He was one of the favorites coming into this, and unfortunately has had 2 bike problems, and then today, while leading, had a vicious crash, and we hope that he's all good. And you know, you got to come back next year, come back stronger. So
Yeah, redeem yourself. There's
Redeem
Carminati
yourself.
on the number 3. He looked great. One of the few times we've called his name. He's been up there a little bit, but
yeah,
Definitely got the potential, and it showed there in that moto.
there's Hargrove behind him. He just tracks him down. Looks like a pair of Yamaha teammates, obviously. Both wearing the 1 gear. Like that Altus Blue Crew 1 ride.
shout out Yamaha. You know, they're just my favorite. They really are.
They hook you up?
They do.
I knew it. Of course.
Not worried about
You
the
know.
teammates right about now. It's time to go to work here for Hargrove.
Look at them go.
And we always like that. Like that's kind of the cool thing to do now, just jumping all the braking bumps, going into the turns. Did a good job of that. Good Lord.
Yeah.
What a sin that was.
Kevin, if you're out there racing, would you scrub that, or would you go all the way into the sand?
Yeah, it's funny you mention that. It's hard to tell from the tower, but there's been some scrub checkdowns to the inside of the Thor sand sweeper, depending on, you know, how rough the sweeper is. So
Yeah.
kind of like a race by race situation. The air is always fun, but sometimes getting back to the ground and making the corner well is what wins the race. And we saw that a couple times from the tower today.
Yeah, Timmerman actually made it work in that moto where he came from way outside. He was not jumping that, and then he would land and then jump into the big sweeper there. So there's all kind of ways to do it. There's Cannon Hargrove was your winner, and the championship standings looks like Tristan Pruitt with 113 scores. Got a 1, a 1, and a 3.
That's right. Number 37, happy kid up there. Look at that. This today was a good day for a lot of guys, and like I said, for guys like Tanner Dorman, it was a rough week and a rough day. But that is the name of the game. Motocross is a tough sport.
Well, yeah, and it's actually the toughest, I think, here at the ranch. The format, the track conditions, we've said it all week. It's 3 or 4 tracks in one, and a 3-moto format is just brutal.
It was tough for you today, too. You took your first loss in a long, long time, Kevin.
Yes, I did. The Bermuda Triangle struck again. I got a chance to suit up, go out and ride with Steven.
Did you prepare much for that race? You knew it was coming,
saw my
right?
prep. Yeah, we don't want to reveal what I do for prep. But I was race ready. We got ready in 7 minutes, but I got my butt whooped. Yeah, it was rough. The win streak that ended in 94 is now officially done.
Was Steven in your head when he was riding on the back of you, talking junk to you?
Well, look, let me tell you something. Whether Steven's on the back or he's racing, that man is full of confidence.
That was
that is
yeah.
not a
Zoot's
shortage there.
confidence.
Honestly, though,
Yeah.
he was owning it. That was really
Yeah,
cool
that was
to
one of
see.
my favorite moments of the day. And he put the pressure on you. I know you just you got overcame with the pressure and the nerves when he got right there at the finish line turn.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's a race like I've never raced before. I actually had a competitor on the back of the bike with me. We saluted the towers. We waved to the fans. It was a full experience, and at the end of the day, I tipped over in the Bermuda Triangle. Sorry, Fitch, I probably bent your bars. I think he's got to ride that bike tomorrow. But they were the RC bend. And so of all bikes for me to ride,
you get the Carmichael.
I have the Carmichael bends, which are the lowest
they're in
and
your
shortest
knees.
and back. And,
Right.
So anyway, but we got that. That's why I lost.
RC.
That's why I tipped over.
RC.
The bar bend.
That is a great call.
Yeah.
You have to let RC know. You would have won with the Kevin Wyndham bend. Do you have a bend
I do have a
yourself?
bend, and
Yeah,
I
the wind.
clearly would have won that race with my own bend.
You know, I was more of a Pastrana bend kind of guy, but I mean,
They were usually bent up.
yeah,
Just all kind of bent.
freestyle, just
Whatever works.
like a chopper, pretty much.
So that was the first time I actually rode the ranch. I came back for a Yami demo in 1995, the year after I went pro. And other than that, I haven't been around this track since I rode it from about 85, 86 to 94.
Yeah.
2025 is my day to shine, but I dropped the ball.
That's crazy. Last night in the motorhome, we queued up Terra Firma 3, and we were watching the Loretta Lynn segment in that, and it's pretty cool. This place has a lot of history, man. It's really cool to see. It's cool you get to come back and do some laps on the track and be a part of it too, because the sport needs guys like you to just to be.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that, and it gives the sport gives back to you, right? All of your guests tonight that are going to be racing, look, put your work in, put your time in, and then come back and enjoy it, because it will continuously give you things. Doesn't have to be financial, man. To come here and watch this event and watch the races and be a part of it, and have the opportunity to ride with Steven.
Yeah.
That's cool. I got a lot of texts today, and not very many about my announcing. Only about my race
Your
with
loss.
Steven. So my loss, people they were all positive texts and say, "You loser, you got whooped."
No.
None of that. It was cool.
It's a great race.
It was a great race, and another thing to put into the memory banks of what the sport gives to you.
Hey, were you ever on Radio Fox back in the day? Do you remember ever being on it?
We did a show last year.
No, I mean way back in the 90s when
I didn't even know it was a thing.
Me either.
They must have not hit you up.
Yeah,
then.
when did the show start?
I mean, those are the tapes. From
Are these the tapes?
Oh, these tapes.
tape. It was the tape era. So if that helps you out any.
1994, ladies and gentlemen. I was 4 years old.
I was turning pro.
Yeah, you were in the era of these calls being made from here at the ranch. That's what this is all about. We would, not us, but Davey and those guys would call MC at the hotel at some national, and off you go.
I love it. I've had people ask me if I even rode when this was a thing.
She's over there. So
No, I'm not saying any names.
Yes,
we're
she
not
goes.
going
I don't know
names
any
right
of the riders from the 1900s.
Yeah, we've been talking several times this week about us 1900ers. Yeah, we're weird, us 1900
Yeah,
people.
you guys were born in the 1900s. She goes, was this race kind of a big deal, or was it a thing?
It was on a horse and buggy back in the day, I'm pretty sure. when they first
Conestoga
started.
wagons, we'd all pile in here and unload our motorcycles and over a coal fire and heat them up.
Well, what a change that's happened to the ranch, right? And back in the day there was this thing called the NMA, and there was this big race at Ponca. You would leave Ponca and come here, and at the time it wasn't on our radar, and we didn't really have the money or the time to spend away from the house. But boy, did that change in a big way very quickly, and it became a big deal to come to the ranch. And now, dude, you're having shows like this. You're going to the cool down zone. You're going to the riders lounge. You're able to watch every moto covered, from the TV. I'm almost thinking, why do these guys have a sight lap? I mean, they know exactly what's happening in the track, because I know you need a sight lap because you haven't rode that day. I get that whole premise, but it's just amazing, the coverage and the opportunity that these kids have, and even outside of this event, they're going overseas now. They're doing next. They're doing, they're riding supercrosses, you name it. They're getting an opportunity, and it's elevated the sport in all ways. And certainly the ranch here is at its highest level here on the 44th running.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's if you even just 10 years ago, I thought it couldn't get any better, and it was amazing then.
Yep.
And the internet, we still got cell phone hill, so we're clinging to the mid 90s with that cell phone hill there, with all the kids go and tell their girlfriends, "I'm still here, I promise. I still hope we're still dating.
Still love you.
Still love you. Nothing's changed.
Just riding my dirt bike.
TikTok.
Sure you are. Yeah.
Bussing or whatever they say.
I don't know any of that stuff, man.
Hey, I was just thinking to go backwards a little bit. When you used to race here, were there pros, motocross pros roaming around, ex-pros? Was like DeCoster hanging around or anybody? Or?
I don't remember it quite like it is today. I mean, it was this year and all the years that I remember here in the recent years is like a star-studded, like everybody's taking a week off to come down to the ranch. And the other evolution that I don't recall in the 90s was that, man, look at the moto dads.
Oh,
like the moto dads now are like, I know Reed's not here because they had an injury there with his daughter, I believe. Villapoto's kids didn't make it, but they certainly tried, I believe. And
one of our guests here, Andrew Short.
We're going to have Andrew Short coming up here in a minute.
I mean,
his son ripped today, and has ripped all week, honestly. And so there's just a bunch of, family stuff where a lot of pros here with up-and-coming kids.
Yeah.
I think the schedule's a little different as well, because they work the pro nationals around this event to make sure the whole industry can get here, and that's a huge thing. That allows the riders to actually show up.
And also, hats off to all the people that are leaving here. I don't know how big the group, but I believe everybody's leaving here going straight to Ironman, right?
Yeah, the track crew and all the folks here from MX Sports.
Yeah, MX Sports, but even like the track prep. So it's like, if 2 weeks of riding in the water truck's not enough, we're going to go up to Ironman.
Let's do it again.
Yeah, let's just keep it going. So it's that's why the break is, but that's the magnitude of what we're a part of this week, and the growth of it, and its significance.
And it's winding down too. Today, tomorrow's the last day for motos, and so shout out to everybody here who has raced, who has helped out, who has, and if you didn't do good in your motos, it's not the end of the world, guys. Don't forget to remember, you're amongst the best motorcycle racers on the planet here. So you should go home hang your head high and feel good about yourself. And shout out to all the flaggers, everybody else too. I was down there talking to this guy Troy today, telling me about how he got bit by a brown recluse last year and all this kind of
wow. All right.
I'm telling you, these guys, they're savages. They're out here. It's a blood
bit
sport.
by spiders. And,
take one for the team.
Wow, Troy, best of luck to you.
Hey, when you say that the best riders are here, are you including my race? Because I didn't have to qualify. You understand that?
I mean,
I just got.
Technically, it's funny because I didn't know what was going on too, and I looked
didn't
out the
either
track.
7
I'm
months
like,
before.
who
He
in the
didn't either,
hell's
yeah.
out there racing right now? Are they? Did they poach us? Like, who are these guys?
You're allowed to do that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
That was
man,
cool.
that's awesome. And thanks for having me on again tonight.
Oh,
2 nights in a row.
2 nights in a row, bro.
2 nights in a row. Yeah.
I love it.
And
We're just gonna roll right into Andrew Short.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Come
do
on,
a hot
Andrew.
swap.
Shorty.
What's up, man? Long time no see.
Awesome.
Jump right in here. All right, man. You got to go easy on those guys in those vet classes.
Well,
Brutal.
it's a little different this year without Brownie, you know. So last year is I got lucky in a sense, you know. We had a battle all the way down to the line. It was pretty wild. I thought this year would be the same, and but unfortunately he got hurt. But it's a cool race, man. It's different for me also because my kid's here.
Yep.
It's really fun, you know. Me and my wife grew up coming here as kids, and it's different, like you guys said, but it's still kind of the same. And just see him go through this race the same way I did, and you know,
Did your
he's down
wife
the
race
creek.
here as well?
Oh yeah, she raced. I don't know
really?
how many times she's raced here,
Husband,
you joking?
wife, and a son.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's
I didn't
good,
know
man.
Your wife raced.
but yeah, she raced, and so that's kind of how I met her. You know, up on that hill, cell phone hill you were talking about. You know,
You met your wife here at Loretta's, or no? Is that?
well, I mean, all the amateur races, you know, but
Oh,
good
that's-
memories, and
that is
so yeah,
awesome.
I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like today's kind of like the last day of summer camp.
Yeah.
You know, like you said, you've got to finish strong tomorrow, and you
Yeah.
know, tomorrow's the last day of racing. But it's like you're almost looking a little bit sad. You know, it's like everyone's starting to pack up, and you're like, "What happened, man?"
See you next year.
It's, I think it's probably, I mean, this is from my opinion and from an outsider opinion. I feel like everyone goes through a tremendous amount of struggles and hardships to get here. And even during the week, the weather, all the other stuff, it's brutal. And at the end of it, when you get to the other side of it, then all of a sudden you're going to start as soon as everyone leaves, there's a million stories to tell. You're going to start missing it. You're with all your friends. So, I mean, there's a lot of positives for sure to bring out of this, whether you do good or bad, I think. A lot of lessons to be learned for sure.
Yeah, it shapes you as a human being, you know. And even me, like I've raced all over the world, but this year, because my kid was getting ready, it's his dream to come here. I was getting ready for Brownie, you know. It's like I
Oh,
think
man.
about that day in, day out. It's like, okay, I'll get a little motivated by doing this, or
Yeah.
so I get it what you're saying. But
Yeah.
it's a cool event, man. It's like no matter how much you think you got it, when you get here, no one's comfortable. It always challenges you. You said there's all the, you know, it's a temperature or bad start. There's all these things you have to overcome to be successful here, and a lot of people just can't put it together, and it exposes a lot of issues, and those challenges are what makes it fun and addicting, you know.
Yeah, and a good learning environment.
How was the heat though for you? Because I saw you out there pouring sweat with your son on the gate. Like, was that post or pre-race for you? I'm like, dude, this guy's got a rider has just rode. You're in gear.
Yeah, no, that was before my moto. I get so nervous, like it's weird.
For
like,
him, yeah.
Yeah, or I just get amped up. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
like a parent thing, you know.
Hey,
But
he
it's
did
cool.
good. He did good out there.
Yeah, he did good.
He
It
did
exposed
good.
some problems, or not problems.
Hey,
Some things he could be better and some growth. But
Yeah.
it's cool because he was racing the C class, and most of these kids, they've never been in that position. Like my kid's never been in the position to win a race
Yeah.
at an amateur national, let alone Loretta
This
Lynn.
one,
Really?
Yeah. So that C class, it's really cool, and he's doing schoolboy 1, 2, and he gets his teeth kicked in that class, you
Oh,
know.
man.
So
Yeah.
he gets a taste of both classes, and it's cool. And I kind of do something similar.
He went 1-1-3, or did he?
1-3. He ended up 4th in the last
1-3-4.
one.
Yeah,
So,
it was close though, right? By like a position or
Yeah,
two.
he came in a point ahead. He basically had to win if he wanted, to
Yeah.
win the overall. But it was cool. He should be proud. Like, we tried to pump him. He was super bummed, and we're like, bro, this is not going to change your
First
life.
trip, you almost won a title.
Yeah,
That's
whatever.
amazing.
Yeah, it's
Amazing.
cool.
So your family experience, like, what has been the one thing that will stick out for you? Just you and your son getting to race at this event together. Is that really special for
Nah,
you?
yeah, there's not one thing. I mean, you could be
The
crazy
whole
to say that.
experience.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
floating the creek. It's all the windshield time, doing the qualifiers with my kid and camping and riding and working during the week. And even now, we just came from lasagna night with our friends over there, had a glass of wine with, his mom was super Italian, telling about his name and all. It's like you make all these friends.
Yeah.
And you don't get to see him very often, and you're all going through. We were talking about, these stories. It was Giancarlo, and he got a good start. He was running second, one of the things, and he
Yeah.
was battling with Weimer. It was like dream come true for him. So it was cool, and I love that, the atmosphere and the group here. They're all at a high level, and they're all good people, And whether you're floating the creek or riding or having lasagna night over there with friends that you train with, it's really cool.
Yeah, Weege says it. He goes, it's the best and the hardest week of the year because all sides of our industry show up, the pro side, the amateur side. We're all kind of here intermingling. We don't always get here at the same time, and it is absolutely my favorite week to get to announce all this stuff and get to hang out with my buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you guys do a good job. You know, like Kevin said, all of us, we can sit there and watch the track as it develops. And it's funny because you get to know your personalities as you guys announce the race. And it's cool. It's a lot different in that aspect than when I was a kid. We didn't have those resources, and I think it definitely adds something to the race. And also the people back home, you know, your mom and dad and friends and family, they're texting you and they see what's going on, so they get a little bit of a understanding of what you're going through and what it looks like.
How did you explain, or did you, like, the level, when you pull in this place, you pull over the top of the hill, this place has just got an aura about it. Like, if it's your first time here, it's like, man, don't get too freaked out, because it can freak you out if you're in the mix.
It can freak you
in terms
out.
of racing.
When you pull in, there's a cemetery, right? When you pull in here.
Oh,
like,
and
I
is that where some of the old riders
noticed that
left?
or the first time we pulled in here on
Okay, that's
Sunday.
extra for you, but in terms of just like the general magnitude of this race.
Yeah, it's special, but it's different because, like, the kids that are super serious, they're not even in the creek. You're like, man, you're missing out. I'd never even been in the creek until last year. And I came here for the full experience. I'm like, okay, I'm going in the creek. Or I never went to Loretta's house. There's so many cool things. And the kids that really take advantage of all that, I think they're the ones that are really, truly winning, you know, and having a good life experience and get to enjoy it. It's hard to keep the balance, maybe. Some of the kids get, you know, they're so focused that they're only worried about the racing. But there is so much cool stuff here going on all the time. You guys mentioned some of the pros. There's this little kid, Cal, that lives by us in Smithville, and he rides the 50 electric class, you know, and he saw Malcolm Stewart. He's a big fisherman. Oh. He saw Malcolm, and he got a picture with Chase Sexton. He's amped, you know. So there's so much stuff here, and that's what makes it special. It's not just driving in and going over that hill. I have memories from parking lot 3 over there when we come from Ponca and showing up. It was full of mud. My parents were sleeping on top of the van because it was so hot, worn out, and we hadn't even started the racing. So there's memories everywhere you look around this place, and it's something special, and it means something different to all of us here. I think, you know, all of us will bring home something, and these life experiences will shape us, and something I don't think you'll have regrets about by being here all week.
Wow, way to wrap it up, dude. That was. I don't think I could say it much better than that, man. It's all about the memories, all about the family time, and you got your priorities locked in. That's good.
And that's you're hearing that from somebody who has professionally raced motocross, have you raced a car? Am I right?
Yeah, I've done that 5 times.
One of the craziest motorcycle races on the planet, and going full circle, and he's back here at the ranch, and he's winning.
I love dirt bikes. I love racing, and I'm stoked to be here with like-minded people.
That's cool.
Is that it? We good? Andrew, you want to roll out and enjoy some more wine?
I'm ready for bed, man. I'm getting all in vet class, you know. One glass of wine, I'm ready for bed.
The most exciting part of the day is putting your head on that pillow, dude.
Yeah, amen.
Good on you, man. Thanks for hopping in, dude.
Thanks for having me.
Andrew Short, ladies and gentlemen.
Andrew's the man.
We're going to do a hot swap again. We're going right into...
Our next guest is...
Okay. Oh, this is good stuff here.
Doug DeMocus.
Doug DeMocus. We got Jace Baker. We're going to just see what Jace is into. Jace had a great spot last night. I really enjoyed that.
He's on a roll. Let's check this out. Jace Baker skit. Cue it up. Boop.
What's up, guys? Jace Baker here, and today we're going to be finding 5 things that you have to do at Loretta Lynn's ranch when you're here. First and foremost, if you're a Fox athlete, you have to watch some motos up in the Fox Tower. So this is the top of the Fox Tower. We have all the viewing here where you can watch the motos. Pretty good. You got the deck for shade whenever the sun's not going right into your eyes. Yeah, that's always pretty nice. And then, I don't know, it's just not super crowded. You can get good viewing on your motos, watch your buddies, you know, have fun. Another cool thing about the Fox Tower is if you don't want to watch motos, you can come in the downstairs here. They got a nice AC area. Super cool. We got 2 couches here, some coolers with waters, Powerades. Stay hydrated during the week. Big couch. Yeah, we eat a lot of your food that you supply us. What do you think?
I think it's great. I mean, that's what it's for, until they put it all in their pockets.
No, I just eat it. I don't put it in my pockets. Stop number 2, Loretta Lynn's house. If you're here, you made it to the ranch. First of all, good stuff, and then you gotta come get your bike and picture on the steps. Always gotta get my selfie there, right? I recommend doing it during the day because I have heard a lot of ghost stories. Pretty haunted around here. I actually just learned that like 2 minutes ago. I had no clue about it until someone just told me. Another thing you gotta do at Loretta is you gotta cheer your buddies on. We got my boy Tace Morgan right here. He should be coming around any second. Let's cheer him on. Let's go, Tace! Woo! All right, so what's your guys' go-to at the ice cream cone?
Cone vanilla OG.
Twist cup cone.
I don't know. I'll probably go for a vanilla cone with Fruity Pebbles. Not really supposed to be having this, you know, but shout out Brandon Hartraff, my off-bike coach. This one's for you. Our two-time champ here, Tace Morgan. Let's go! Woo! Let's go! All right, we're on the podium. Two-time champ right here, Tace Morgan. Just give us a little rundown on the moto. How'd you handle all the pressure? Or just, yeah, let us know.
I got off to a good start. It was real consistent every lap. Didn't make really any mistakes until the last lap, and it was a good race.
There you go. Diamonds are made under pressure. Tace Morgan, the diamond. All right, Jace Baker here, 2025 Radio Fox pit reporter. Super fun time, first time doing this. I'm excited to come back next year, and we'll see you guys 2026.
That kid's ridiculous.
He is. He's one of the dudes. That guy is one of the dudes.
Well, we got a dude here, Ryan Holliday. Welcome, man. We've been buddies for a long time, ever since you worked at Racer X. Then you worked for the AMA. He was the main AMA referee here for a while there, right?
That's right, from 2005 to 2008.
And we almost got you fired a few times, but you were able to just steer clear of me and Wes Kane. But that was a interesting time back in the day.
It was fun. It was fun. Probably peak fun.
Yes.
For me, after hours, I'll say.
After hours, for sure. But when it was business time, you had to handle what you had to handle, and then got the role with Kawasaki. And you've been there for how long now?
17 years. So I actually came here in 2008 with the AMA, and Dave Galland and Reed Nordine at the time approached me about coming to Kawasaki. Dave had said he was on his way out, so I had an interview here in the motorhome behind Greenville, and shortly thereafter it was game on with Kawasaki.
How about that?
That's very cool. And so I take it you've worked with a lot of talent. A lot of talented motorcycle riders.
Yeah, so I've been super fortunate, and it's crazy to see how full circle a lot of that is coming to, where my first year here it was Jason Anderson, or not, Jason was the next year, Blake Baggett, Dean Wilson, AC on the 10 to 12 85 class. So
that dude's retired, man. You've seen him all the way through.
Well, that's what was funny. So last year I was on the infield in Las Vegas for the SMX finale. And Jason comes up to me. He goes, do you feel old that your old guys are now old?
Whoa.
And I'm like, I never thought about that until you said this right now. But the answer is yes.
It's tricky wording.
But then to take it the next step, Styles Robertson is transitioning kind of into a different role. And a kid that rode for me for, I think, 9 years.
Sure.
Darian Sinai manages the KTM Husqvarna Gas program, and Darian rode for me for a handful of years.
Yeah.
So it's pretty fulfilling for sure. It's really
for sure.
neat.
Yeah, and there was I think we were texting one night. You're like, dude, there's like 11 guys, or some main event was chock full of all Team Green dudes that you had once worked with a while back. There's like 10 plus guys.
Yeah. A couple of years ago, Tampa or something, maybe the East Coast opener. I think half the field were, kids at that time that had rode for me, and I was pretty neat. It was cool.
Yeah.
So these guys put their trust in you. So when you sign with a team, it's more than just, it's a great bike. It's are they going to take care of me? Do they have my best interest? And so that picture, if I was a dad, I'd be interested to know who's going to actually be in charge of my son.
I think that's something that I've just tried to do the right way, is make good decisions for them, whether for the kid, for the family, as best as we can. And, I've always said, if, we succeed together. So in order for Kawasaki to succeed, they need to succeed too. So we're in it together and working towards a common goal. So we can't be selfish about it, and we have to work together to, like I said, achieve that common goal.
You're on your way to achieving some goals here with Enzo, Vincent, and Landon. They're having a pretty solid week, and then you have to reload. Like, are we already working on the next team? Because your bullets are already fired out of the chamber. We got to put some more in there.
Yeah, that's right. Transition comes every so often. So yeah, I've watched a lot of motos this week. So keeping an eye out for what's next. And people always are asking, who are you looking at? And I'm like, we're always looking.
It's got to be the most synonymous amateur race team around. I mean, before I knew that amateur race teams were even a thing. I mean, Team Green.
Yeah, I've always called you the Yankees of motocross. It's the elite team. You want to be on that team. Everything about it's the best.
I would like to think so. It comes and goes just naturally over time. There's years where you're stacked with so much talent, and then there's other times, just those transition periods where it's maybe not quite the same. But we try to have a pretty high standard for the program, and there's a lot of history to it, as you said, and Team Green and this event were born at the same time, and 44 years.
Wow. Unbelievable. So, we got a chance to hang out in the tower so many times over the years, and I've watched you kind of ride the highs and the lows. I'll be talking to you next. One of your riders is cartwheeling down the field. I go, well, that's unfortunate. And I'm like, he's just so even kill, because it's not the end of the world. It's not the highs and lows. You kind of just ride them out.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously everybody is very invested in coming to this race in particular, and all the races that they go to throughout the year. So you try to be as reasonable as possible and be, like you said, even keel, and make them understand that as much as you want to succeed everywhere, it's not always going to go that way. So try to have the big picture in mind, and if it's not your week or your day, you move on to the next one and try again. And
without naming names, I don't want to get into that, but you've had families, these family dynamics where they think this kid's getting the good stuff. You're not getting as good of stuff, like same stuff.
Yeah, that's one thing I've always prided myself on, is trying to make sure that everybody's provided an even playing field according to their level of support. So yeah, that's something, like I said, between myself and, we work so closely with Pro Circuit when it comes to our equipment, and Mitch has always been big on that, and that's something that I've learned quite a lot from him, and how to deal with those scenarios. So, he in particular has been someone that I've really, learned a lot from over the years, and how to deal with that kind of situation.
Landon Gordon, does he bug Doug Duchette? He lives like 20 minutes from him, right? They're pretty close in Peachtree City, is that right? And
no, Landon.
Or is that Landon Gibson?
Gibson is from Peachtree City.
Different bike, different rider, all the way. Forget all that.
No.
Scratch that.
Yeah, Landon's
a California kid. Right?
Yeah, so it's far away from Doug Duchette and Georgia as you can get.
It's funny.
I know
though,
my guys. I'm super knowledgeable.
Isn't he lives pretty close to Timmerman, right? Or they're from around the same, Visalia and.
So yeah, originally Landon is from that Central California area. I believe San Luis Obispo. That might not be the Atascadero. Actually, Atascadero is where he's originally from, and then they moved to SoCal within the last maybe 2-3 years, and then
Does Kiefer have a place down there though, that near Doug? Is he there as well in Georgia?
He is living in Georgia. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Slightly confused. So what is Enzo doing? Like he even mentioned on the show, he goes, "I'm not really sure what I'm doing next week, to be completely honest with you." Does he know if you guys got a plan, or you don't have to if you're not ready to release that information, if he's going to go pro, or what are we doing?
I mean, we're going to go race next week. We're going to take the van from here with his bike, and we'll go race at Ironman.
Oh, there you go. That's a good start. So question, when he does those races, is he still on your equipment, or is he on the PC equipment, or does that change any, or is he?
No, so like the 3 pro nationals that he had done this year, he rode Team Green Bike. Actually, the first 2 rounds, Pala and Hangtown, he was still on our old 2024 bike. Oh. So Enzo had rode our 2024 bike through Supercross Futures, and then through those first 2 outdoors that he rode. And then about maybe 2-3 weeks before Mammoth, we had put him on our 25 bike. Wow. So then he did, Mammoth, Washougal, and then here on the new bike.
So how does that work? Do you get to go watch these guys race at the pro races, or you take them there? You do the whole. How does that work?
So I was at Pala just because it was a local SoCal race.
Yeah.
And then Hangtown was there as well, just because also it was a SMX Next Combine event.
Yeah.
And then actually Saturday I flew to the GNCC race, because I go to all the GNCC races for Kawasaki as well. So I wasn't there on Pro Day at Hangtown, but I'm watching it on the plane. And the first moto, Enzo had got up to 12th place, and then he had an issue on the last lap and didn't finish. And then I'm getting texts from his dad on the plane and trying to kind of coordinate how we can fix what happened in between motos
on the plane.
As I was flying. And then for Washougal, he went to Washougal on his own, and Yeah, just did
kind
it
of
on his own.
privateered it.
Yeah, totally. He rode his practice bike there.
What do you think so far, seeing him out there against the best?
I think he's done great all week. Obviously, going 1-1-1 so far in the 250 class, and my opinion of Enzo, I think he has a really high ceiling, and I've seen that over the last couple of years, and we've had conversations about this where I've seen these moments where I'm like, how can we get these moments more consistently from you? And I think it's just one of those things, maybe over time as they mature, get a little bit older, they find a way to make that happen, and this week he's making it work. So I'm seeing what I know he's capable of, so I'm super happy for him.
Awesome.
I mean, that's what you want. You want them to peak right here, and then that's just how you send them on their merry way.
Yeah, for sure. So no, I'm really proud of him, and like I said, I've going back 2-3 years that we've had him now, seen those flashes, and you're just like trying to get those flashes more consistently.
And so whenever a rider is about to go pro, and how do you coordinate with Mitch, and if he's going to Mitch, and who is all in charge of that? Like I know Enzo says I want to do it. Dad says I'm not sure. Mitch goes he's not ready. And you go I don't know. How does everybody got to work together, come up with an agreement?
Yeah, exactly. We have a obviously super good relationship with Pro Circuit. So between myself, Mitch, Dan Fahey, and Bruce Sternstrom as part of our racing group, we discuss all of these things and try to put together the best plan that works for each guy and go from there.
You have to go to HR, get a badge, sign all the paperwork, get vision, dental.
It is kind of funny that you say that because, especially at the pro level, when a new rider comes in, it is a little bit like that where it's like, oh, hey, we got to get Jorge a badge so Jorge can come in the building and use the gym and hang out in the shop. And he's like, oh, my badge isn't working. And
oh, wow, just normal
call the
HR
facilities
stuff.
guy and be like, hey, Jorge can't get in. Okay, I got to get him a new badge.
There you go. So there's the real world side.
Yeah, a little bit, for sure.
Well, dude, Ryan, thanks for stopping in. We don't want to keep you too long. We got some more championship highlights we want to roll out. That's it? Yeah, we're done. Are you good? I'm done. I've got no more. And you want to thank your sponsors? Yeah,
let me read the sleeves.
Yeah, there you go. That was just a test.
And a quick shout out, real quick, like we didn't talk about it too much in the show, but the women, today was the day for the women. There was some crazy history made here at the ranch, and also watching Hannah go get a win here in her class was pretty amazing.
Lala was awesome in the B class.
Lala, and honestly, boys, you guys better watch out because these girls are coming for you.
Yeah, you know what? Before I let you go, Ryan, you want to speak on that? Like, you've been watching this as long as I have. I've never seen the current crop of female racers that are coming through that are tip of the spear for guys or girls.
Yeah, no, it's incredible, and we had a meeting in our area with all the OEMs and MX Sports. We get together every year and talk about the race and how we can make it better. And one of the 65 classes was on at that time, and that's when Yerman, is that how you say her name?
Yumina Burning?
Yes. And she had got on the podium. This was Tuesday, so one of the first motos of the week, and we're all in there just like,
what?
Oh my, that's amazing. And then, as you're saying, it just continued with, Lala was great in that B class, and then
Hannah and I forget it, Mila
Herrick.
Mila Herrick.
Yeah, yes, it's just like this renaissance.
I've never seen
that you've never seen before. But the crazy thing that I thought of before I came up here was that Race and Kyler won the 65 10-11 class.
Mm-hmm.
So our three guys here, Vincent Way, Enzo Timmerman, Landon Gordon, all won that class, 65 10-11.
Think about
so
that.
Enzo has one title before he came here, before this year, 65 10-11. Landon has two. First one was 65 10-11. And Vincent has two. His first one was 65 10-11.
And now she's got one.
That's incredible.
That's remarkable. Yeah, I've really enjoyed it. I hope they ride that wave. And I called it earlier at the Verb race at the World Mini. She was all over Jet Rao letting for much of the race. I was like, is this real life? Like, I want to make sure, does this translate to Loretta's? And man, it did.
Yeah,
it's pretty spectacular.
It's really, really cool to see. That's
very
awesome.
cool. Well, we've got some champions that we have crowned. We're going to take a look and celebrate. These are all of our Friday champions that have. Did I mess it up, dude? What am I? Jesus, I thought you said we're going to this.
Wes is like, cut. Right on. That's the end. Hey, and so
I don't know how to segue out of Ryan Holliday. Like, Ryan, get out of that chair is how we're segueing out.
All right.
This is
Peace out.
Peace out, Ryan.
Awesome, Ryan.
All right, thank you so much for jumping in there with us. I butchered this from
we've
top
done
to
great.
bottom. We were awesome.
I think Jason set us up. That
man.
that Weege guy.
Yeah.
But hey, it's been a great week, Kevin.
I've enjoyed sitting with you.
This little couch. It's been a great week hanging with you.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it.
Tomorrow, last day of motos here at Loretta Lynn's 2025. Hey, good luck to everybody competing tomorrow.
Safe travels on your way home.
Safe travels on your way home.
We'll see you
and
next year.
Next year, if you didn't make it on the box this year, you better stop eating pasta and M&Ms and stuff. You better
Stay away from Jace Baker because he'll be smashing ice creams with you there for sure.
That's right. Hey, have a good one, everybody, and we will see you guys next year. Verb Moto is out.
Radio Fox.
History books are made to be broken. Every generation seeking to surpass the previous.
What we calling, Jared, you know?
To leave their own mark. With every moment etched in time.
Well, as a matter of fact, I think we have a special secret guest here at Radio Fox. Jeremy McGrath's room, please.
One moment, I'll connect you.
Whoa, Jeremy? That might be me. Jeremy, how's it going?
Honor yesterday. Invent tomorrow.